Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Medieval Engineers. I'm the Radio Man 03, and it is awesome to have you along. Can you find me? Where's Radio? This is the game of Where's Radio. You see me? Check out the orange roof in the middle. I'm just to the right of it, jumping up and down. That is our pathway leading from the mine to what is going to be our castle. Oh my gosh, this has been a true labor. Let me get moved back in here so you guys can see me a little bit better. Let's see. Zoom, 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 zoom. Oh my gosh, look at the size of this thing. It has been absolutely crazy. It is a lot of work. I've worked on it all of Saturday. It is Sunday today. I'm recording today because Monday I have to go to the dentist. I've got 2 trips to the dentist this week, so it's going to be a busy week for me outside of, recording YouTube and stuff like that. I've got a lot of real life stuff to take care of. Let me take you down this way. This is what I've been working on, of course. Oh, as you can see, we now have a roof on our middle building that we started last time, kind of the cart depot area right here, and then we've got that little door over there on the left that I can go in and out of. So that's that, and there's more to show you. Let's go ahead and go down here and do a little bit of building. Let me show you what I've done so far. We need to put the flooring in on each of these flat spots. Now, some of you suggested sort of a, what's the word I'm looking for? Some way to string the carts across here so I could slide them back and forth. I really wanted to keep this bridge as we've been going in the same kind of format all the way through it and the same kind of build all the way through it. So that's why I went ahead and did this. It has been a lot of fun. Just a tremendous amount of fun. Let me see if I can actually... I backed out. Yeah, okay. We've got to go into our inventory. We've got to take all of our tools out and then bring them back in because we've got that little thing going on where it doesn't like to behave at the very beginning. There we go. So number 4. So now we can actually come over here and get to where the castle's going to be without having to touch the ground outside and have to worry about barbarians coming up onto us. So that is a big plus. I'll take you down below and we'll take a walk along it too. This is mostly going to be kind of a show and tell episode. We're going to do a little bit of work on it too. I've got a whole supply of stuff and I'm going to empty the carts of all the materials that it has in it. And then we're going to go back up to the top where the mine is and I'll show you the digging I've been doing up there and just kind of what's been taking place up in that area. Like I said, as you can see, a whole lot of work has taken place. The place is really starting to shape up. I've got a different way that I'm moving the cart back and forth. I don't know if I like it, but I don't know what else I can do. There's definitely things we could do to kind of toy around with it and fiddle with it and see if we can come up with a better way to move things around. But right now, I'll show you the process I'm using. And we'll go from there. So I've got a bit of a rail marked out right now. And I don't know if it's the best thing. It was kind of slapped up because I kept having the cart. If I let the cart go down the ramps on its own, I mean, there was one time it did a 360 in the air and landed back, or a 180 in the air and it landed back on its wheels. Would it be a 360 or 180? No, it was a 360, yeah. It flipped completely over and landed on its wheels. So it's something that I have to stay with, the cart. And I'll show you how I've been working it out. It's been working so far so good. I haven't had any more cart accidents. I've only run myself over once again, and I've only had a wheel come off the cart as well. By the way, the jack has been fixed a little bit better, so you can actually see the string. Storied Past Productions, his mod, that jack I featured in the last episode, that has been tweaked a little bit, so it's a little bit easier to see the piece of rope that goes over I guess the handle that lifts the cart up. So that's been modded. The mod has been modded. Huh, I guess that's what you say. I don't know. Hope everyone's doing great. I am doing fantastic. I was really looking forward to bringing you guys in and showing this to you. I'm a little late on the videos, but it was... I had to get to this point. I just had to. We've been working on this project for a couple of weeks now, maybe even more than that. And I wanted to make sure that we had this taken care of, and here it is. We now have a complete walkway that I can bring a cart all the way down. The one area I'm having a problem with, and maybe you guys can help me with this, and I'll show it to you in just a second. Let's go ahead and tack the rest of these guys in here real fast. The sun is out. It's a beautiful medieval engineer day. I have barbarians attacking on a regular basis, which is pretty nice. They still hate those beams up at the mine on the outside of it. They've taken a few more of those down. And I've gotten quite a bit of iron off of them, actually. Brand new picks, some axes. There we go. Oh, mama. Now, this stone here, what we're going to do is we're actually going to cut through this hillside and bring our pathway all the way over to here. No more ramp. I'm going to bring it over here flat. And then once we get that over to here, then we can figure out how this is going to be shaped up here, the keep itself, okay? That's going to be very key, but we need to get this over here first because Keen was nice enough to fix that issue up for us, so we'll be good to go. Do I have any more timber on me? I do. You know what? Let's go ahead and let's grab the number 8 here. Let's put a little more flooring down. I'm out of sticks. Yeah, sticks have been... Sticks and stones, they break my bones. They really do. They run me over constantly. But we've been picking the forest clean of all the little trees. This one right next to us, and as well as the one up by the mine. We just kind of scroll back and forth between the two and clean them out. You know, that's what you got to do. And boom. So right now what I'm doing is I'm actually running back up and down to get the cart. Eventually we'll be able to bring that cart all the way down and into the keep. This is where I'm having my issue. And I'm pretty sure you guys could probably help me out with this. We don't need that anymore, and we don't need that anymore. We have this thing called a diagonal battlement. And then we also have a diagonal ledge. The battlement, we need sticks. We need some sticks, so let's go get some sticks. I think we've got some up in the cart here. Yeah. Let me take you for a little stroll through here. Yeah, this forest on my left, a lot of our sticks are coming out of this forest, as well as all the way down this side back towards the mine in the forest there. This right side of the forest has not been utilized for much of anything, so there's tons of sticks out there. And we're going to have a cart inside the castle that we can take out and get sticks, and just sticks. I put a little barrier wall up here so the cart can't roll past it. Let's see, and you're going to see there I got a little bit of a track there on the walkway. We do not have any sticks. I wonder if I have any sticks in here. I do not. You know what I do have though is this, and I did want to make a workbench. There we go. I wanted a workbench in here for sure. Because it just seems like an appropriate place to have a workbench. The claim block, nobody seems to know why the claim block does not want to go in here, that's just fine, no big deal. I'm thinking about building a little something right out here for the claim block to sit on, and we'll claim this piece of land as well. So we have no sticks, so let's go outside. This all has to be torched and everything else. Right now in my inventory, I'm only eating bread. It works really great though. The bread is very, very, very good. So T and then just hold down F. Let's grab a few sticks. Hope you guys like it. It has been quite a passion and quite an endeavor. It is probably the biggest thing I have ever built in any game that I have ever played that is open world, sandbox, you know, build your own thing. It is just it has been an incredible amount of work. The hole that we have in the mine for the stone alone for this area is just unbelievable. It is a huge hole. We'll go in there too, hopefully, if I remember. And we're nearly done here. We also need a cart so that we can come out and gather mushrooms and berries and roots. That's another thing we're going to need. Look at this flax field down here. We've got tons of flax that showed up out here. It's pretty cool. And then down here at the bottom of this hill, there is a wheat field that's quite large, actually. Very, very large. Let's grab up what we can, and then we can take some of these back and put them in storage for later on. So I'll come out here and I'll fill up my inventory with sticks, and then I'll take them back and I will drop them off inside the cart. So that cart is too heavy to take 2 complete double chests of stone. But what I found is I can take almost 2 full chests of stone. Almost. T. Yeah, you can see the wheat field out there. Tons of wheat growing out there. And you can see the greens. There's green out there as well, so there's more coming in. So it's spreading, which is awesome. What was I talking about just now? We need a cart in the castle for sticks, and we need a cart as well. Maybe something made with some of the smaller chests that we can come out and get mushrooms, berries, and roots. We want to make sure we can do that. And then I've got to work on kind of a little bit of an entrance right here too. I was thinking about maybe bringing this out a little bit, and then maybe putting the claim block in there and having a second door that we could walk into. But right now that works quite well. It works well enough for me anyways. Do I have any more timber in here? I do not, but I've got some stone. Do I have anything left in this cart? And we're going to take this back with us. I've had to rebuild this cart a few times again, and we do have some more stone, so that's good. Alright, let's go on down and do a little bit of work. Well, you know what we can do? We could do this, and we can put this guy right in here. And let's go ahead and place a few of these guys while we're here. I've noticed the wood helps to slow the cart down. I think it's because maybe I'm crazy, but it seems like the wood has some give to it, so it's a little more forgiving, and when the cart hits the wood, it slows down a little bit, which is pretty handy. And we'll experiment with the cart, bringing it down again. I'll show you what I've been doing. We'll fill it up, of course, and bring it back down. And 2 more. There we go, and let's get this one in here too. Then we'll take the timbers we have left and we'll finish up that area down below. So I have these to put in. I have torches to put in. So we've got a platform here, a platform here, one more here, and then we drop down a single ramp right here and we hit our bridge. The bridge brings us, of course, all the way down here in the corner, and voila. And we've got the sticks, so I'll show you the problem I'm having with this diagonal area here. If I can't get the diagonal battlement to work there, what I'm going to do is I will use timber, and I will use timber to close this gap up. But let's go ahead and give it a try here and see what it does. Right now, I could get it to come on this field, right here. But yeah, that's no good. And then out here, why won't it do it this time now? Z, there we go. See, it lines up here, but that is hanging off the edge of the wall. Now, it could work, but it is hanging off the edge. I'll show you. You see, it's not actually attached to the top here like the rest of them are. It's hanging off the edge. And I didn't want it doing that. I thought it would go, because these are the diagonal blocks right here, the diagonal ledges. These guys right here, if you scroll through them, you'll find it here. Second one down, small slope diagonal. I have that going on in here. So I kind of thought, since this is the middle of the block, this would be on the inside here, but it's not. It hangs out over the edge, which isn't horrible. It just doesn't match up with the rest of the build. And I guess what I could do is come up underneath this and do some decorating underneath this little diagonal thing here and make it look like it fits better. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'm going to go ahead and tack them in just so we have them. So we're not walking off the edge. But down the side of this piece of the bridge that we're standing on right now is it's solid all the way from the bottom to the top, and I think it's 4 or 5 blocks tall. My thought here was that I was going to go down one more ledge, one more ramp, but then if we did that, we would have been right down in here. And that would have put us quite a bit lower, and then I would have had to come up down here in order to get into the castle area. But this kind of dropped us off almost perfect. Almost perfect. And then you save blocks by adding these arches and stuff in here. These arches, it saves so much time. Not to mention, it looks really nice. It gives it a really nice design. At least I think so. So that's that. I guess that's what I'll do. I'll decorate the side of the building and leave those in because they do look nice there. I'd rather have those there if I can. And I guess I can only do one of these, huh? Yeah, I'm almost out of timber. That's okay. A couple of the trees knocked down. You wind up getting a lot of timber to be able to finish something like this up. Let's go 8. Let's go ahead and put these in place, just so we have them in place. If I've got enough sticks for it. Like so. And like I said, these guys they seem to slow the cart down a little bit. Oh, that's going to be great. Yeah, and then that corner has to be wood down there too. Right there on the corner. Yeah, okay. So let's get, we've got a bunch of stone still in this cart, and oddly enough, I have nothing to build out of stone. Oh my gosh. So yeah, this guy kind of comes over here, and boom. I need to use up that stone. I've got to use up this stone in here. Is there any way... Oh, that's crazy. It's really cool that I've got extra material. It's been so long since I've had extra material. I'm always having to go out and get more material. Do I have metal parts in here? I do. And we've got a timber. That's it, huh? What do I need for another double chest? I need 4 timber. So let's go get a little bit of timber. I'm going to add another chest out here so we can empty the cart out, and we'll take it up and fill it up. Barbarians don't seem to know how to use doors, so we're pretty good with leaving the door open. I actually had one chasing me the other day, or yesterday I should say, and I ran in there and left the door open behind me, and he just kind of ran up to that area and stopped and walked away. So they don't handle doors very well. Whoop, watch it. Don't go away. Oh, there's a berry bush here. Oh, There we go. Let's dump this stuff right here. Let's turn these into timbers. There we go. Awesome. Excellent. All right, that should be... Well, let's grab one more tree. You never know. If something starts pushing on you, you never know if there's a barbarian standing behind you. And timber. There we go. Killed another deer. Had the deer actually take out another tree, which I thought was kind of interesting. Again, I used the tree, but it was kind of funny to watch the deer go flying through the air and wipe out a tree. Now, the only thing I don't care for is that we can't put wood platforms on the slopes. I wish we could do that. That would be really cool if we could. I know I could use that stuff for fuel, but there is just so much of it that I don't need a lot of fuel. The fuel lasts a good long time. You don't have to really worry about fuel. So that's why I throw those on the ground. It'd be great if we could actually take those and turn them into sticks. That would be ideal, I think. Because even for fuel, it's just easier to run out and spend 2 minutes picking up those little trees and getting sticks, you know? It just seems really easy to do that way. I was going to make a chest. A double chest. Let's do that. We need to throw those in there and those in there, and we can craft ourselves a double chest. And we can get this material out of here. No. Inventory. There we go. And, boom. So I guess in the end it worked out alright. That diagonal thing. It's what it was before, and I wasn't sure if I liked the way that looked. You know, I wasn't sure. I believe this side is empty, yes, okay. And then I think this other side is full. Not quite. Close, but not quite. Oh, beautiful. We get it all out of there. That's nice. Now we've got some extra stone in here, and I just messed up the cart. Alright, let's grab these sticks. Yeah, I thought I'd finish this up with you. I wanted you guys to be here for the final, you know, chunk. Yeah, that's exactly right. So like I said, it's a Sunday. I'm sitting here recording. I'm going to try to get an episode of everything up and ready so that I can put up an episode Sunday night for Monday, and then another one on Monday for Monday and Tuesday, and, you know, not Medieval Engineers, but at least one of each of the series we've got going on right now. Those of you watching Rising World, I did find another cave, or another dungeon, I should say, so we will be exploring that in the next episode. And Empyrean Galactic Survival, I did work on that a bit on Saturday, and the greenhouse is all nice and painted up right now on the inside. The outside still needs some work, but the inside is looking pretty beautiful. Yep. And then, of course, we've got this huge... I feel like I built the Great Wall of China here. It's just so dang big and so much stone. So many trips back and forth. I've gone through a ton of picks. A pick will usually last me 2 trips. For a double chest, what I do is I fill a double chest with stone. I fill almost a second double chest with stone. and then I fill my inventory with stone, and I'm able to come down here and work for a little bit and get moving. That would usually get me through like 2 of these ramps and the blocks beneath it, and that would be about it. And then I would have to go back and refill with material. So it has been an expensive endeavor, and if you're asking would I ever do something like this again, I don't know that I would. This has been, wow. It's a little daunting, but I mean, I got it done. I got it done, but it has been very daunting. It is truly a massive, massive undertaking to do. Let's go back to 8. We're going to go ahead and... Now, what about over here? Is there a floor over here? What's this here? Exterior round floor, large round floor. It doesn't look like I'm going to be able to fill this part in. If I do this, it's going to stick out the other side, isn't it? I'm fairly certain it will. Yeah, it's going to do that. That's not going to look that's not going to look very good. Maybe you guys have got some suggestions on that. I could put some braziers right there. Let's do this all the way down to the end, this direction, and then we'll change direction when we get over to this side here. So we're going to have it going straight to the wall here, and then it'll face that direction once we get to this point. I think that's going to be about our best bet. You can't really get the flooring to, you know, change directions like that or curve with it, so this will work just fine. And we're almost out of timber again, and then we can go head up and I can show you the track I've put in, and then we could talk about, go down, look at the mine too, so you guys get an idea as to just kind of what kind of an area it took to, how much stone it took to put this entire thing together. And then I want to take you down the outside of it so you can see it really well too. Okay, we may have enough to finish this up right here. That would be great. And then we can do a maiden voyage with the cart. I don't think we are. No, I don't think we're going to have enough. Close, but not quite. And boom. So I hope everybody had a good weekend. It's been pretty quiet here. We've had some stormy weather and some really cold temperatures and some wet, slushy snow. Kind of a weird combination, too, for it being cold out. But I didn't put one here. There we go. I missed a spot. Oh, am I going to be like short 1? I think I'm going to be short 1 or 2. 1. Oh my god. 1 piece. So over on this side here we're missing... There is a mod with the... Yes, I guess I can fit 1 more in here. I guess I can do this right here. I think I'm going to change that to that direction. So we do have... Oops. We do have that. I could put a brazier right here and a brazier right there, and that might kind of... Just kind of seal that up a little bit and make it look better. You know, I think that might work. Yeah. Should we finish this up? I'm gonna finish that up. I'm gonna get some timber, a little more timber, and finish that up so it's all done. And then I'll be right back. Okay, so stick around. There we go. All in. Perfect. Yeah, this is kind of a bummer, but we'll work that out. We'll put something there to make it look like it fits. Unless you guys have got some ideas for that, let me know. That's kind of an odd little area right there. It might be better off without this right here, but we're gonna have to room to turn the cart, so I think it's gonna be helpful to have that there. It's not the most attractive thing in the world, but I don't know exactly what to do about that. So if you got some suggestions, of course, let me know. That's what it's all about, right? Any ideas you got, let me know. Okay, so let's take the cart back and I'll show you kind of the track I've got laid out. Now that we can make it all the way over to where the castle's going to be, I'm thrilled about that. We can get started on the castle. I know. Some of you have been waiting like crazy to see that. So here we are. We're almost there. We're going to push that over there, and we've got a little bit of room. We're going to dump this stuff off right in here because we're not going to need it. And did we get the cart in? No. So we've got this right here. I want to talk to you guys about this track too. And I don't know that I can do a pulley system. I don't know. But if I hit T and go into third person, he will push this cart, now that it's empty, all the way to the top by himself. I don't have to do anything. I can just sit here. Now, the track on the left, I like. It sits nicely along the battlements, and it's really good. I think I need to redesign my cart. I want it to be narrower. The track on the right, I cannot walk through that area. I get wedged, and it'll kill me if I go in there. So I need to redesign the cart to make it a little bit narrower so I can bring this guide on the right hand side of us here over to the left a little bit, just so we can walk down there, or not use that guide at all and just take it out, because I just put this in because I kept losing the cart and it was crashing. The guide on the left, the rail on the left, it works out perfect. You can see the tires stay nice and behind it, especially when you're going up the ramps. It's got just enough to do that. And I get to the top here, I hit T, and it just goes right back into position. This side over here, this part here, I just kind of slap this in. It doesn't make much sense. I don't know that it would work. It looks like it's kind of fused into the stone floor and stuff, but it does keep the cart on track. Now, in terms of, let's go over this side here real quick. If I want to walk along here, I cannot get in here. I can't get in there. It's not wide enough, so that's why I have to redesign the cart. That's going to have to be one of the next things we do. Originally, I had the cart coming back here, and it was stopping up against these fences, and then I just kind of built a little something here to, you know, stop it a little bit earlier. So there's that. But that's the track I've got so far. I don't know if I can run a wire from here, or rope from here all the way down and then over to there. I've not messed with the ropes, but we will be doing something like that. I'm kind of curious. Let's see here. Let's go to 2. Oh, you know what? I don't have a pick. I don't have a pick on me. But we do have one made in the smithy. Let's see here. There it is right there. Gonna get rid of all that stuff right there. We're done with it. Oh my god, we're actually done with that. You can't even see it from here. It's so big. It goes on forever. All these chests in here are empty. They've just got little odds and ends of things in here. This is the mine. This is what has happened so far. As you can see, I have dug out a ton of stone. This is where I've been digging lately. I've been just trying to level this down so I can put some flooring in here to get us back a little further. And then back up into this direction here. I do believe there is iron up in this area somewhere. I think, honestly, I'm going to have to go outside and dig down into this area in order to get the iron, because I'm having a difficult time just knowing where I'm at in here. But this is what I've done down here. You remember last time you guys were down here, we had about this, we were dug out to about here. So yeah, I've dug out all this down here and down into this area over here. So lots of sticks, lots of stone, tons of both. Now let's go outside. Oh, by the way, if you use, come here, let me do something with you real fast here. Let's do this real quick. Let's grab some stone. Stay with me here. Stone is actually a really great material to pay your taxes with. I don't know if you guys have found a better one, but this works out pretty good, and it's so easy to get, and it's, you know, it doesn't cost you anything but a pick, and that, of course, you can smelt down and remake, so it doesn't cost you anything but a couple of sticks and a little bit of time. Let's do this here real quick. How's my inventory looking? Okay, we're doing pretty good. And if you do this just a few times every now and again, it literally, you don't have to think about your taxes anymore. How are we doing? Okay, we're almost there. Just a few more. And there we go. Bingo. Okay, perfect. Follow me. Walk this way, please. Yes, yes. Now, let's go in here and let's get our taxes pulled up. The stone will actually give you an hour and 40 minutes, almost 2 hours of time per stack of stone. So this is what I've been doing every now and again, because I kept getting the message that my taxes were low, and I was using like timber or stacks of sticks, and that only gives you like an hour. These guys really rake up the time. Yeah. What, 5 days? No, 5 hours, 55 minutes. 5 hours and 55 minutes. 9. God, I played for a long time. I was actually up until 3 o'clock in the morning, Sunday morning, getting some work done on this so that you guys could see it. We are going to go out and take a look at this before the sun goes down. I really wanted you guys to see it. The barbarians still like this side of the building. This iron right here, though, I don't know how we're going to get it, and I don't think I've dug over this far yet, but there's iron over here, too. I may dig down into here, and we'll just have some kind of hodgepodge, a little shed or something over the top of it that we've got the iron out of. We've got iron right here, too. We're doing fine for iron, though. We're doing just fine. So here's our wall, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a little stroll. I'm going to scroll back a little bit further from myself so you guys can get a good look at it. It is really spectacular. I absolutely love it. But like I said, would I do something this big again? I don't think so. I would actually use... I would put the mine much closer to where the kingdom was going to be, so that I didn't have to build something of this size. But it is impressive, and it was fun. And now that it's done, I really feel good about it, and it's quite the accomplishment. I mean, to build something of such massiveness, it's so big in survival mode that it was really it's pretty gratifying to be done with it now. And then we've got our little tower here, kind of in the middle of the whole thing. That we could park and stop and take a break if we need to and stuff like that. So that's really cool. But yeah, we've got this tower right here. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty dang cool. And then here's the rest of our wall. I'm going to go ahead and let's scroll back in a little bit so I can and go into first person. This is designed the same way. Every time we've got the ramps, under the ramps we have the arches. Okay? And that not only does it give a design, but again, it takes a lot less stone, so you can actually get some progress done. And then in between the ramps, we have 2 solid blocks going all the way up. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4 in some locations. It's 4 high. And we come down, we've got another double ramp right here with the arches. And then a solid 2-piece. A double ramp, I mean, not double arches. Well, I guess there is double arches. And then a double ramp. And again with, what do we got here? Got a tree growing inside our wall. Get out of there, tree. And then we got these guys here. And then we come down, and this is where I was kind of really wondering, okay, which way do I go now with this? Because we've got to be careful. I don't want to wind up down at this level of the mountain. I wanted to be up higher so that we would have less to do on that end and wouldn't have to ramp up into the castle. So I came down lower here. Let's just, can I jump up here? I don't know if I can get up in here on this side. No, I can't. But it's beautiful. She is beautiful. And I love the way it cuts through the forest too, because the trees, it really, I think, gives you a good sense of how big it is when it cuts through the trees like that, because the treetops are like right there where we're walking. So it gives you a really good size reference. Is I guess what I'm thinking of. We've got a little bit of a ramp right here from when I was working earlier. Yeah, here I think what I could do is I could probably get away with doing some of those single posts all the way down this wall here, and that would just hold that up and give it some decoration. Something like, let's see here. Let's go. Oh, that's going to be at an angle too. Ooh. Would that work? Oh, that will work. Something like that, you know. God, do I even need to tack those into place? I don't think I do. Yeah, I need some sticks to do that. Excuse me. That would look pretty good, I think. Yeah, something like that right through there, all the way to the top, and then we'll go down this side, and I think I might be able to squeeze one in over on this side too. That would clean that up very nicely, and just kind of make that outcropping of battlements fit in a little bit better, because you can see they don't quite line up right, but you know, you got to do what you got to do with the game. It's still in development, and we're having a good time, having a lot of fun. I'm having a lot of fun with it. Yeah, this is just this has been quite a project, and I have enjoyed it, and I feel good about it. I hope you guys love it. I hope you love it. Now, when we get up here, this is going to change the direction of these blocks altogether. These guys are no longer going to be able to be the way they are, because as you can see, this is going to come in at an angle and run right into this. So this is all going to have to be reshaped up here, all of it, which is fine. I've already started to take down some of the stuff in here. Let's go inside here. You can see I've taken down this wall here. I've not had any more barbarians show up in here. What are you doing here? There we go. I couldn't pick that timber up. It was damaged. But you can see I took the walls down here. I've even taken out a couple pieces of flooring. So we're going to need some added chests to kind of move everything out of here. So once we come across the bridge and we get up here where the castle's going to be, we'll build a platform out here and we'll put everything in. Oh, look at you, little cabbage. And why that tree is here, I have no idea. We're out of food. The farm seems to be doing good. Yeah. Yeah, the farm is doing just fine. That's the wheat we planted last time. I've not gone out to pick it, but I'm going to have to because I'm going to need some food. But yeah, once we get this over to here, which will probably be the next episode, we'll work on this or I'll have it done, something like that. But we're going to get this right over to here, and then we can build a platform right here, and then a wall, and we'll take everything that's inside our little castle area right now and we'll put it out here, and then it'll be out of the way. And yeah, we made it. We made it. It has been amazing. I've had so much fun. Let me drag the cart down for you guys so you can see kind of how I'm doing that. This is my coffee there. It's been working out pretty good for me. Not too shabby at all. I'm going to just hit T and let him walk on his own while I talk to you. But yeah, we've made it. We're over to the castle now. So I think what I'll do is I'll probably, we'll have to make some new chests and get the chests set up. And then we've got to just bring over a bunch of material. I want to get a bunch of stone moved over here and a bunch of sticks and stuff like that and get it piled up so we can just kind of, we got to lay out the foundation first, of course, and kind of figure out how it's going to be laid out and shaped. And then from there, we can start putting walls on and towers and gates and things of that nature. I think I'd like a portcullis and a double door at the end of this bridge, just so, or at least a double door. So that, you know, if the enemy were to get up here on this bridge, they wouldn't be able to get past our double door into the castle. So it seems that would be a good thing to do. Alright, so let's go ahead and go back into first person. Let me show you what I'm doing here. I'm going to get an empty handout. What I have been doing while this is full is I take and I latch on my rope, and then I just kind of push it forward. We did this once before. And then I just kind of, I'm using the shift key. I kind of watch the rope, make sure it doesn't turn red or anything like that. You get this thing full of stone and it goes much, much faster. And I can really control the cart and how fast it goes with that rope. Once it's full of stone, it wants to move. So once you get down here, I just stay attached to it. I hit T, I hit V, and he just walks it all by himself. That's why I'm not so sure I need this guardrail on the left-hand side right now, because once I get down to this point, and I've gotten pretty good about keeping up with the cart, I can move quite a bit of material with these two carts by hand, just like this. You can see the little rope in the middle of my belt there. It stays put, so it's been working out pretty good. It's been very handy. I've been able to get a good chunk of work done each time I bring a cart full of stuff down here, and it works out just great. So then I just kind of right-click and take off T, and boom, there we go. Everything's moved. Everything moved. Yes. Ha! Alright guys, I think that's going to have to wrap it up for me. I'm going to try to get an episode, like I said, of everything done because I do have to go to the dentist this week. Ugh. Yuck. I know, right? Yuck. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Thank you guys so much for your support on the series and on my channel. It is just phenomenal, and I couldn't be happier right now. So if you enjoyed today's episode, do hit that like button for me. That helps very, very much. Have an awesome, fantastic, and superb day. I'm the Radio Man 03, and I look forward to talking to you again next time.